raised opposition research to an art form. He arranges scandals, exploits proclivities, assassinates when necessary. I don't know how he chooses his clients. They say he grooms them from an early age, right? Universities, mentors, even spouses. And when they're ready to run, he does whatever it takes to assure their victory.
He's causing trouble for some politician in your pocket, and now you want the FBI to arrest him?
Yes, please. And thank you. My sources say he left Prague within the last 12 hours on a flight to the United States.
The average hotel room bed can be riddled with anywhere between 100,000 and 2 million dust mites.
The Kingmaker is on his way, Lizzie. And whatever he intends to touch will turn very nasty.
Almost 10 years ago now, I promised you such a day would come. It'll be the first of many on this grand journey of yours.
So, how far down is that?
25 feet. Has to be convincing.
Well, it's going to be really convincing if we end up dead.
Like all objects, the vehicle in free fall will accelerate at a rate of 9.8 meters per second squared. At 6,180 pounds, your car will generate an impact force of 557.2 kilograms, well below the NHTSA thresholds for a front-end collision.
How will it happen?
The less you know, the better. The life you've requested is a bold one, Catheryne, full of bold choices like this one. It would be a shame to learn, after all this time, that you never really had it in you. If you wish to remain my client, you will be on this bridge at exactly 4 p.m. If you do not, then I wish you and yours the loveliest, ordinary lives. Yes. You won't be for long.
Reddington's intel had our suspect travel from Prague to the United States sometime in the past 12 hours. There were 6 flights during this time period.
We pulled the passenger manifest and applied the profile you developed. 4 national males, 35 to 65 years of age, traveling alone in first class. That narrows the list down to 47 passengers.
Of those, 40 were on business. You were able to confirm their identities and itineraries with their respective corporations, which leaves 7 potentials.
6 of which checked into the hotels they had listed on their immigration forms. 1 did not.
You're looking at the Kingmaker, Carl Frederick Smithson.
You gotta assume that's an alias.
Where they land?
JFK, 4:52 p.m. And get this, we pulled the credit card that our suspect used to purchase his plane ticket into the United States. 45 minutes ago, that card was used to book a hotel room in Manhattan.
What hotel?
St. Rose.
What's going on?
It's a case of stolen identity. On his credit card and passport, and the sales and their travel.
For all we know, this doesn't even mean New York anymore. Could have just been his entry point. You know? No.
Never lost too much. What I've lost is a lot of time. I don't have a week to wait around for your minions to pass my request up the food chain, which is out of bounds, Rick. As much as I appreciate a good sports metaphor, what I've come to discuss requires a somewhat more dramatic analogy. I'm under attack. And my interests, my allies, some of the target is my key infrastructure. And the truth is, I'm thinking, why should I even consider involving myself in your mess? Because my enemy is your enemy. We coexist, Rick. Surely our last interaction proved we're not friends. Don't overestimate the nature of our relationship. By my estimation, we not only coexist, we depend on each other to survive. What I possess would lay waste to you and your alliance. Yes, should that information ever become public, there will be no reason for us not to kill you on the spot. I have no intention of making it public. But of this enemy of mine. If he prevails and in so doing finds himself in possession of that information, he may very well choose not to be so discreet. You're already involved in this mess, Alan. And if I lose control of the information, you may be exposed. And if I die, it triggers my own protocol for release. I don't respond well to threats. I'm not here to threaten you. I'm here to see if we can work together.
So, how is everything, guys? Yeah?
Delicious.
All right.
Hey, I'm so glad you took the day.
Yeah.
You've been working so hard. Love you.
I love you.
Where are you going? Back to Lancaster.
Yeah, I thought we'd take the bridge, drive along the river. Maybe we get out and I can see the ducks.
Sounds great.
Who's coming your way?
Once again, you are looking at cell phone footage taken by a pedestrian near the Causeway Bridge. Patrick Chandler, a state assemblyman, was involved in a collision that forced his car over the side rail, a terrifying hit and run. The assemblyman and his family were taken to a nearby hospital where doctors were unable to resuscitate Mrs. Chandler. This is a tragic loss for the New York State lawmaker. Keep it right here on this news channel for all the late break.
You think he did this?
Some freshman politician is suddenly thrust into the spotlight with selfless heroism on full display. I suspect Assemblyman Patrick Chandler's full numbers are about to go through the roof. It just reeks of the kingmaker.
I just watched a man speak to his dying wife, and you're telling me it was a media stunt.
Yes. Go up to the bridge. Perhaps you can figure out why there aren't any tire marks.
This doesn't make any sense. Tom was a Boy Scout, of the high school student council, the young Princeton.
He also did a term in the county legislature before becoming the youngest assemblyman in all of New York's 150 districts.
This guy's been groomed. He was just elected 10 months ago. His term is 2 years. Wait, so he's not even running for anything?
So what do we say? He risked his child's life and murdered his wife for what? He also risked his own life.
Listen to this. Allison is my everything, my moral center. She makes me a better man.
Sorry, husbands lie to their wives. I have no problem believing this guy's capable of just about anything.
All right, so wind this up and get over that accident.
What do you mean? I got that surveillance footage disappeared. What exactly are you looking for?
Ready?
Baba.
Mr. Reddington, left 4:37 in the afternoon.
My father died at 5:30. Red left 1 hour before.
People wake up and realize that husband or wife isn't everything they hope for.
We had a fight. He left the house. I don't even know where he went.
So, why from the south? Why was Chandler even on this bridge at all?
His house and his office are both in Northern County, which is the opposite direction.
He planned to be.
And Red was right. The accident happened yesterday, so I didn't find any skid marks leading up to the drop-off point. Chandler didn't even try to stop.
He'll say he didn't have time.
Or maybe the plan was to go over the side.
What about the other vehicle that hit him? Driver loses control and never slams on the brakes? Now, he needed to speed, enough to drive Chandler's car through that railing.
Crazy as it seems, it did work. I mean, this Chandler guy is everywhere. Every news show, talk show.
He'll pay New York's newest hero a visit.
Look, I need to get back to the hospital. My daughter's still there. I've already spoken with the patrol guys.
We know you spoke to patrol, but we're not with the NYPD, we're with the FBI.
The FBI, I don't understand.
Well, actually, we were hoping you could help us understand a few things.
Like why you and your family were crossing the Catheryne Bridge from the south. You don't live in that direction. Where were you headed?
Nowhere. We just stopped to get some ice cream and then decided to take a drive.
That was your idea?
Yes. Actually, no. Look, I'm not sure. It might have been my daughter's.
It must be difficult to see her so traumatized.
She's heartbroken. Her mother was everything to her. She's everything to us, love.
Sorry for your family's loss. I understand your wife suffered concussion. That's how she drowned.
I'm not sure I'm really ready to talk about all this.
We're just looking for the facts.
I understand that, but we're going to have to do this some other time. Right now, I need to be with my daughter.
Okay, hold on. Hey, take me the address. We got something. The 911 calls, I'll get the same ID for the vehicle family.
Let me guess, the van.
Utility van with signage for a destination plumbing. The one-man shop owned by Lachero Ruiz.
Where is she? Mama, is she the way?
Seems we have a problem.
Yeah, you're damn right we do.
You were supposed to stay. You were supposed to give the police a statement that it was an accident. It doesn't look like an accident, Arturo, if you flee the scene.
You kidding me right now?
There were witnesses on that bridge. Do you really think the police aren't going to find you? It's only a matter of time before they're standing here treating you like a suspect, not like a man who lost control of his vehicle. Say it. I'm really quite upset.
You lied to me. You told me he'd be alone. You didn't say that a woman and a child would be in the car.
What difference does that make?
That woman died. I'm the one who wants to live with this.
No. Arturo. You don't.
All right, everyone. First, my thanks for making time on such short notice. We have serious business to discuss.
The message says you were approached by Reddington.
You would think he'd be less interested in talking after your last conversation.
I agree. So if he's making contact, it's only because he thinks it's absolutely necessary.
What does he want?
Our assistance. His business is under attack. Someone with skills and resources conducting a highly advanced, globally coordinated assault on his interests. They don't seem satisfied to just kill him. This enemy of his seems to want him to lose everything.
I like the sound of that.
Okay, so sure. If Reddington has nothing to lose, then there's no reason for him to hold this evidence he has against us at bay. And if he dies...
This enemy, what do we know about him? And more importantly, what does he know about us?
We know very little about him. That's not surprising because Reddington himself doesn't know. As for what this enemy knows about us, so far, we believe nothing. But we want to keep it that way. And we may have to get involved.
For this enemy to elude Reddington, despite Reddington's skill, I believe it may be an error to make such a dangerous man our enemy.
And if he exposes us?
If that possibility becomes real, we will have to respond, as we have in the past, to protect our alliance.
With all due respect, since you don't speak for all of us, we should put it to a vote and then see where we stand.
Hello? Wait.
That's far enough. Take a seat just there. You must be quite careful now.
My wife.
Yes, you did your very best to try and save her. It was heroic. in fact. This business of mine, it's an art, not a science. I'm sorry, Patrick, truly I am, but try to see objectively that this works completely to your advantage. You're not only a hero now, but the world is mourning with you. Never underestimate the power of public sympathy.
The FBI came to see me.
About what?
I don't know. They were asking me a lot of questions about why I was on the bridge. I think we should stop. Just for now.
No, stopping now defeats the purpose of what we've just done. We must capitalize on this momentum, or it will dissipate. No. Now we move to the next phase.
The Kingmaker killed Ruiz to tie up loose ends. Problem is, we'll never be able to prove it. ME report says it could be suicide, but it's not conclusive.
Yeah, tracing out the gunshot residue on the right hand. The stippling is inconsistent.
And welcome back. Just check your coat.
Oh, thank you. Smells like decadent spice. The all bomb 30. Make it 2.
What? Who are these people?
Exactly.
The Kingmaker. He's here.
No look. Okay. With the hair.
You see why we're here?
No. You won the gold medal for the clean and jerk for Belarus. 258 kilograms. Magnificent drinker. Smokes like a chimney. You know, hold it at least. Wave it around. At least look like someone wants to be here. The owner will make it around soon enough.
My father died of lung cancer.
Oh, forgive me. Should we go?
No.
You sure?
Let's wait for the owner. You once said the reason you were here was because of my father.
What's this about, Lizzie?
Did the two of you know each other? On that day, you never mentioned you were there.
No, I didn't.
It was something he wanted. Was that because of you? You were at my father's bedside the day he died. I've been with you almost every day since. You said nothing. Not a word. The two of you obviously knew one another, but he never mentioned you. Why? How did you know each other? Why were you there?
I went to see Sam before he died. Said goodbye.
Nice to see you again, my son.
Oh, bless you, Charles. You are my friend. Natalie here is under the impression I don't have any. Listen, Charles, I need to know whether this gentleman has been in recently.
Oh, I'm not in the business of revealing my clientele, but considering Mary.
Oh, my God, Natalie! The tiniest lady on earth. What a marvel. The things she can do.
On her head.
That's right, on her head. I wish you could have met her.
Anyway, about your king.
How perfectly on the nose. Did he happen to leave a telephone?